my stupid PC lights keep getting slowly get brighter, and then as soon as I hit a minimize button, they dim. I don't know how I made that happen.
They're getting ready for action.
Yes.
Tactical lights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But we're live. Hello.
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 It has been a hot while since D&D.
It's only been a week.
Has it?
Yeah.
I don't know why it
Dang.
felt longer.
It's because we had to skip.
Felt long.
We had to skip Thursday and extend it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like a week and a half ago.
Right, and last session was on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're here. Monday is a new day. I have COVID, so that happened.
This guy is actively dying.
Yeah.
Even more than usual.
But I'm fighting through it to play D&D and probably lose some friends in the process. But we're here.
Hey man, you're not allowed to kill off my character until episode 16, alright? We're gonna set a
I
trend.
remember the person that's actually kind of a little bit in trouble out of character is Tristan.
Ooh.
I don't know about that.
500 chicken McNuggets.
It wasn't.
Oh, I forgot about that until right this second.
I opted not to get the excessive amount of nuggets this time, so you have nothing on me.
This time, but you've already done it before, so you're already on Sky's short list of people that need to be.
This was a younger, more stupid Tristan.
What the fuck do you mean?
A younger, more handsome, and a lot more stupid Tristan.
How long ago did he bring up the
Tristan,
chicken
I'm not
nuggets?
gonna lie. Other than the beard, you haven't changed in like the last 7 years.
Exactly. It was 7 years ago. That incident changed me.
That is when the Fire Nation attacked. Okay,
the
but
Nuggy Nation.
Let's get this thing going.
Let's get the ball rolling.
Last time, you all met the Order of the Unstable. You met the leader. His name was Sandro. He is Teo's
master.
Presumed master. He showed you
Big rock.
Big boy rock that he said was the source of their order's powers.
Papa Rock.
Yeah, and you all tested to see if you could handle it, which only two of you could. And we come back as you're deciding to leave and head toward one of the beacons while you have a bit of open air free time. You are currently still at the rock. It's, if I remember correctly, it's pretty late at night.
Yeah. Should be.
But
Am I still hugging the rock? Or did you guys pull me
so.
off of it?
I think you're hugging the rock still.
Yeah, I think. Okay, cool.
We should probably start heading back.
So many possibilities for inventions.
I want to lick the rock.
We already said no to this.
No. We already said no to the rock.
No. You're already stupid enough, buddy. You don't need to get even stupider.
Oh, but it looks so tasty.
No, it does not.
The last person who licked the rock lost their tongue and the back of their throat.
Danny, roll a deception check. Tristan, roll an insight.
I was about to say, actually, that doesn't sound bad for our current situation.
Beat that.
You said deception?
Yeah.
Deception. Damn.
You think he's trying to hide the greatest tasting treasure from you and he wants to keep it all to himself.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I know you just want me to go with you, but I want this rock. I'm gonna take my super rough, long tongue and slather it all across that rock.
Before he does that, I'm just gonna cast this and bring him up to me.
Okay. Tristan, roll a con save.
Yes, make a con save, buddy. Damn.
That succeeds. Your tongue touches the rock, and you take one deep lick from like the upper midpoint of the rock up until you can't go any higher. Roll another con save for me.
Master literally told him not to do that.
He did.
Consequences?
You have a really bad case of cottonmouth, but other than that, you're pretty good.
Oh, that was disgusting. Why did you not tell me not to lick it?
We told you, don't lick it, dumbass.
Oh, that is what you meant. Okay. Well, the point is taken. I licked the rock. I set out what I came here to do, and now let us go.
I'm not gonna be sad when you die. When you die, I am going to be laughing my ass off.
I feel like... Okay. I'll probably also be laughing my ass off.
Petition to team up and take the Rat Pope outfit off of Toonkar's horn when he's sleeping.
My singular horn. Because it's still there.
Start walking back in the dark.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back.
You have the card.
Well, I thought we didn't take the card. I thought we literally just went by foot because we came here after we went to the meetup location.
Yeah.
Secret code and all that.
You're correct. Yeah. You're correct. You did come here.
All right.
You're smarter than me because I don't remember anything.
Let us go.
I gotta remember this stuff. Anyway, as I'm walking back with Teo roughly at the same pace, so, Teo, you know how a gun works, right?
I've seen it before.
And you were told briefly how it somewhat works?
I could kind of guess. I saw one thing that was like a arming. I assumed it worked off a black powder. That is what I was told. I know that it's highly explosive, and I believe Heffel has 2 on his belt. I've seen him shoot before.
I'm a little shaken up at the notion of black powder, but with this gravity stuff you guys seem to be able to do you think I could potentially use some of the meteorite for a gun?
Ponders for a second. I don't see why not. I mean, let us do the raid and then we will see how much we have left over.
Understood. I'll probably start working on potential blueprints before I go to sleep.
Okay.
You have hit inspiration point for me. Just like, oh. Ideas floweth over my cup.
Does anybody have glass of water? I know it is middle of desert, but my mouth is very, very dry.
I think you all should have water skins.
Mm-hmm.
Do I?
Yes, you
I
do.
think so. It comes with most kits.
I definitely heard you say kid instead of kit, and I'm like, are we making water skins out of child skin?
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
Is
person
that what-
would.
Is that what water child is made of?
No. I'm made of person like you guys.
You're made of people? Wow.
You're just blue.
I'm just blue.
Double
I'm
D
not
double
water.
die.
And yet you can
Two-card
cram
fuse.
yourself into a
I'm gonna
bottle.
change my-
Tune card fuse canonically racist.
Well, I mean, well, technically, Toonkar doesn't like people with hair, so
No, he hates
I-
rocks.
I really don't like minerals. Like, I think that has to be a character thing.
Then why'd
Like-
you lick the rock?
Yeah, why
Because
did you lick the rock?
He was squaring it up. He was squaring up with the rock.
He was asserting
Just-
dominance.
Yeah.
That's just like that one scene where like the two guys get each other's face and the gay one kisses him.
Over here,
I'm gonna make you
T-posing
my
with the rock.
beach rock.
So you're all walking back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Sundra leads the way back. It only takes like an hour or two, if I remember right. But you eventually make it back. It's still the middle of the night. You're back at the little hatch that led down to their headquarters area. But your cart is just around the corner if you wish to sleep in there.
I'm just gonna go find a nice little spot and just curl up.
I think the card is where I've been keeping my like sketches and all that.
Yeah, I
Like,
assumed
yeah.
there were little like pouches or something in the cart that you guys used for storage. Or am I wrong about that?
There's a storage space.
Yeah, I think how we mainly did it was we had like knapsacks and stuff and we just threw them in the back.
I have a
Okay.
Toongar has a natural bedding on his back.
Imagine. I've got a bottle, so like.
I'm used to sleeping in harsh areas. Ain't nothing changed but the weather.
Sorry.
Well, you all eventually
Marina tired.
find your way to a somewhat peaceful night, other than a dust storm that came in for about half an hour that shook the cart a bit and got some sand in everyone's eyes. But other than that, you're all
Not
good.
mine because I'm in my cave.
You're fine. You're used to it.
Fucking sane.
You are accustomed to this
Oh, I'm in
weather.
the tavern, Sky.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, wasn't there
I found my usual spot and just passed out.
Yeah, I was about
I'm
to say.
home. I can go to my own bedroom.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
didn't we go to a tavern when we first got here and pay for rooms?
No, you
Yeah,
did
we've
pay
already paid.
Did you?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
well.
we did.
Do you want to
Yeah.
go back to the tavern?
Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I'm staying in the cart.
Okay, who's going back to the tavern? Who's staying in the cart?
Tooncar's going back to
Marina's
tavern.
gonna take any chance that
I'm
she
in the
can
bar
get
with
to
my
sleep in an
guys.
actual bed.
Right. So you're catching up with some old friends.
And then just passing out on my old floor.
Yeah. Okay, so Toonkar and Marina are going to the whatchamacallit? The tavern?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm staying at the cart.
Okay.
I'm doing sketches for stuff, and then it's just like, oh, I should probably go to sleep soon.
Okay. Fuse is the only one who has dust in his eyes for most of the night. But the rest of you all find a nice sleep after whatever sort of recuperation you may have done the night prior. You all wake to the sound of something moving in the sand outside. Could be footsteps, could be snakes, could be anything really.
Could be debt collectors looking for
Could be debt
Tooncar.
collectors. Yep. But you all wake up.
Do we have to wake up Tooncar, or is he still... Yep, there he goes. Sleeping till noon.
I buy the cart.
Mm-hmm.
I just like shift out of the sand and look up.
You see the cart.
I just like stay low just to wait to surprise somebody.
Okay. Roll a stealth check. Okay.
Sadness.
Almost a 20.
Sadness.
Are you all meeting up at the cart, or are you, or Marina
What time is it?
rather? It's 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Oh no, Tooncar's still asleep.
Right. So Marina, are you going to the cart now, or are you going to try and either wake up Tooncar or wait for Tooncar to wake up before going?
I'm gonna try to wake up Tooncar.
Okay. Tooncar, make a
Perception?
make a perception. Marina, make a God, what would this be?
Performance?
Yeah, performance. There you go. Roll a performance. I'd say that's enough. You
I mean, she
hear
beat
some banging on your door. Yeah, she beat you. So
Yeah.
you hear some banging on your door, Tooncar, as you kind of groggily open your eyes.
Who is it?
Get up!
But I don't wanna.
It's
Get
time for
up.
school. Wake up.
It's time for school.
Get up, you're being lazy.
Oh. As you probably hear me just kind of slump out of bed
Oh,
and kind like a thud. Goes over to the door. Kind of opens. What do you need, water child?
going after the cart, come on.
Why must you wake me up so early?
Everyone else is awake.
You're always awake. You guys never get any sleep.
I am perfectly fine. I'm awake. Get out.
Ugh.
Come on.
Fine.
Wear
Let me
pants.
go. Tooncar. Oh yeah, Tooncar does sleep buck naked, but all of the hair covers all the ghibli bits.
Yeah, just go
I was
put on pants.
Oh my god. Oh, that is a
You're flashing
terrible
towards the
image.
world. Let me get everything.
Sky. We have spare wood planks in the back of the cart, right? For repairs?
I believe you have a few.
I'm just gonna take a look at the desert floor, or the ground, I guess, while Marina goes to get Tooncar, and it's just like, Then I'm gonna hop out and start measuring the wheels.
Okay.
You hop out. You see me. You just see Teo's head just looking at you underneath the cart.
Would I though? Do I need to make
What's
a
your
perception?
passive?
13.
No, what's your passive? You do not see.
Oh.
So close.
Which is funny because my head is just out underneath the cart. It's just everything but the head is hidden.
Oh,
He's too focused on the wheels.
Does
Yep.
does Teo notice Tooncar's
Teos?
wheel on the bottom of the cart?
Oh! Yeah. From his position, he's kind of just been watching out, and A few times when you look up, you can kind of see some rough writing.
Okay, cool. Thank God Tooncar can't read or write. Otherwise, I actually have to write something.
It's really hard to understand, but you get bits and pieces of random words that don't go together.
What?
Like you see
It's
pie and
It's chicken
chop.
scratch.
Yeah, you see words like forest and thunderstorm, and none of it makes sense.
Sick poetry, bro. Anyway, so
And you can see Tooncar. Well, Marina can see Tooncar being extra slow and careful with his rat priest outfit, going on to Horn, because I don't sleep with it on.
Yes.
All right, little water child, you've gotten me up this early. What could we possibly be doing today?
Going to the thingy, right? Right?
I don't know who she's talking to.
The air. It's just you two.
Yeah.
I don't. Daffodil's there.
Yeah, you two are the rat.
Rhetorical right.
The Minotaur, the Genasi, and the rat.
Man, we could, bro. We should make an 80s sitcom.
The protagonist is the rat.
Yeah.
I mean, most D&D parties, if they're not like incredibly super serious, end up becoming a sitcom. Like that's just how D&D ends up working.
Cough,
It's
cough,
basically a
knackle,
sitcom.
cough, cough.
Yes. Yes.
All right, let us go.
Go out to
Anyway,
the cart.
Sky, after I get done measuring the wheels, I'm just gonna grab a plank and then start marking out where the wheel would fit on the plank.
Okay.
I got something in mind. Just unbeknownst to Fuse, there's a scorpion under the cart. The Bull,
Hello,
the Fish,
every-
and the Rat, starring Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, and Scarlett Johansson.
It's up to you to decide who plays who.
The Scarlett Johansson for the Rat. Or do we want Jim Carrey for the Rat?
I think Jim Carrey could play a mean Marina, honestly.
Robert Downey Jr.
Well, he's small enough.
Robert Downey Jr. as Uncle Fuse.
Yes! I support this!
I could see it. I could see it.
With like the one Iron Man arm.
Yes! Yes! Let's go!
You all eventually meet up back at the cart. Does anyone have a passive perception higher than, or that is 14 or higher?
Tooncar does.
13.
Tooncar's the only one who sees Teo.
He's probably not awake enough to really like have it register.
Ugh. Hello, Joestar. Hello, Theo. Hello, Fuse. Let us go, Water Child.
Just completely ignoring the hello and continuing to sketch.
As my head finally pops up.
Right here.
Hello.
Oh! Huh.
Marina just fucking dies of shock.
Hey, Teo, while you're down there, do you think you could mark the middle of the floorboard of the cart?
What do you mean by mark?
Mark it somehow, I don't know. Pierce it, make a point. Do you want me to pass you like an ink and quill?
You just all hear a dunk.
Did you stab the floor?
What are you doing to my cart?
I look inside the cart, do I see a hole?
Yeah, you see the tip of my tail.
That works, thank you.
What did you do to cart?
Don't worry about it, I can fix it.
As you pull it out, where you put the hole in, you can roughly make out the word father.
Father, I crave violence.
What?
in Tooncar's chicken scratch will that's on the bottom of the card, you pierce through the word that kinda resembles father. That is directly in the center.
Ominous.
He has a will down
It's more a jumble of poorly written words.
It's more like a poem than a will.
here? Tristan, what does it read?
Wait, Tooncar can write a word that's longer than 5 letters?
No. He can attempt it, though.
Fodder. F-A-D-U-R.
Yeah.
Fodder.
It vaguely resembles father.
Fodder, please.
That is for me to know, and you to probably never find out.
It's for him to know and for us to decipher.
His last will and testament is a hidden code.
Let me... truth be told, I don't have anything written at the moment, but I can definitely write something up in Tooncar's writing, just for that. We'll do it next turn. We'll do it next. Well, I'll do it in assuming that nothing gets destroyed, and we're able to read it next time. I'll do it.
Okay.
So
anything else?
As of right now, I don't have anything.
Not really. I'm just gonna continue working by taking an ink and quill. It's just like, okay, circle around where the hole is, and then I'm just gonna start mending the hole now that I have it marked. Okay, this is the center.
Okay. Are you all ready to head off to the next beacon?
I'm ready. I got the big furry man out of bed.
You did. That's
He was not happy about it.
intense accomplishment.
I just begin to turn this guy. Like reverse toilet going in, just out of the sand.
Okay.
Do you hit your head at the top on the cart?
I'll wait till you guys move the cart.
Thunk
That's why
again.
I parked it there.
A second thunk.
Starts spiraling himself out of the ground and runs headfirst into the cart.
All righty, Joseph. Let us go.
As soon as I'm done repairing the hole, I'm going back to my papers and sketching more.
Okay.
This is the one thing I missed about being home. This guy out of my cloak, I just pulled out a boss sub.
Okay.
A sub?
A boss sub.
A boss sub.
Yeah, have you ever had the boss from Subway?
No.
No.
Oh.
I've never been to Subway.
Oh. Eat Fresh. Sponsored by Subway.
I ain't sponsored by shit.
Please sponsor this. Please sponsor me.
Notification, this is not sponsored by Subway.
I would be so much better of a sponsor than your old one.
Okay.
This Minotaur does not speak for us.
Moving on. You begin to head out towards the beacon.
Which one are we heading for?
I believe this close one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the closest.
Okay. It is quite a ways out, as your map. It's mostly accurate, but when it comes to the deserts, a lot of it is squished down, so travel times are a lot longer than they seem like they should be. So while it seems like it should be the same distance as, say, Elmwood to the capital is on the map, it's actually about most of a day, if not longer, depending on the wind condition and sand.
Yeah, because of the sand.
By the way, what have we been feeding Jonathan?
I don't know. What have you been feeding Jonathan?
Drugs. He's hopped up on coke in life.
Because if you haven't been feeding him, he's just been eating stuff off the ground. And I'll tell you now, I'm gonna start rolling.
Hey, yo, the horse eating the sand in the sand pit. He's one of those kids.
I've got a vial of
step in
poison.
here and start feeding the horse because nobody's paying attention.
I was giving him carrots from my rations.
Okay.
Horse cannot live on carrots alone.
I was giving him all the vegetables from my rations.
He probably needs more than that.
Ta-
Horses eat a lot.
Tayo's a picky
Ca-
eater. Doesn't eat
Carrots
vegetables.
have
My-
a lot of sugar in them.
It takes a lot of protein to deal with this.
Have the horse acquire a taste for meat.
Thus is why I just raised the boss sub that I've eaten like an eighth of.
And he just like munches it. You just give it to Jonathan and like
Which,
an eighth
by the
of
way,
it.
if you don't know, look in Discord. That's a boss sub.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I opened up the Giazzo and it covered up the Roll20 that I'm capturing, so it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how opening tabs
Yeah.
work.
Well,
Good job.
yeah, but I have my Streamlabs set to capture this specific tab.
Yeah, that's specifically a dick pic and a half.
Who is manning the cart right now? Like who's
Not
leading?
me.
Toon Car is
Toon Car.
definitely on
Toon
the top
Car.
of the cart.
Roll a survival check with disadvantage, please. Not bad. Even with the harsh desert and the having a bit of trouble with occasionally a wheel getting a little stuck, but you managed to get it out without any serious issues. You eventually make it to probably a mile out from where the beacon should be, and it's probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock right now. The sun is starting to set, but you can vaguely off in the distance see some sort of ruined structures.
Sky, during the travel, after I get done like marking on the pieces of wood, I'm gonna take my wood carver's tools and then just start chipping out inside the box where the wheel would be, making little notches for wheels on the
Okay.
plank. And I'm doing this for 2 planks.
Okay.
So,
Also, I do have like a land vehicle. Like land vehicles can also, I believe, get rolled for, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess you could have done that.
Okay. I just,
But
wanted- I just have
result
better
would be what
bonuses
you
on
said.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted the better boat modifiers just in case.
You still made it in good time.
Okay.
Uh,
Ruin ho!
are you stopping or are you still approaching?
We said we're about a mile out.
About.
I'm gonna go up to like a half a mile from that.
Okay. As you kind of get closer, probably about a quarter mile from where you like the mile, so it's 75% of a mile to the ruins. In the air around you starts to almost fog up. It's not like a mist. It almost seems like if it were a heat mirage, but it's really thick and you can't really see through it. You can really only see. You can really only see what is directly in front of you. Like you can barely see what is in front of Jonathan, and you can barely see the back of the cart.
Okay. Can I start looking for like a solid piece of ground because I don't want it to like stick for like quicksand to like engulf the cart. Like a harder piece of ground.
Right, like a solidified sandstone.
Like sandstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You eventually you hear Jonathan's feet kind of click on something a bit harder.
Whoa there, Jonathan. Let us stop here because I do not look like the looks of whatever is going on here. I'm stopping cart.
alright. It's not gonna stop me from working, because I'm almost done.
Who told you could use my wood?
Did I need permission?
is my wood. You do not touch another man's wood without permission, I would imagine.
I
It's only
don't swing
respectful.
like that, buddy.
What do you? Wood does not swing. I do not know what you're. What
You'll understand
you are
when
a.
you're older.
Doing. I am quite old.
You don't
I must
act
have you
like
know.
it.
To be honest, I do not have a good comeback to that. So I will leave it at that. We will leave it. We will leave it as a tied argument. Yes.
Whatever
All
makes
right.
you happy.
All right. What are we doing?
You've stopped the cart, right?
Yes, I have stopped the cart.
The entirety around you is still that thick, like, mirage kind of foggy look. It's almost as if, like, you were it almost looks like someone took a really strong smoke machine and just went in a circle around you.
Can I
Like
just
you,
take a huge deep breath of it in?
sure. It doesn't taste any different or seem to do anything. It almost seems like it's just there to block your vision.
Does anybody on the cart have rope?
Yes. As I pull my head out of the sub.
Can I have it?
He's still eating.
Yep, I'll hand over 50 feet of rope.
Oh, this is more than enough. Alright. Are we still on sand, or is this more like,
It's sandstone.
it's
right now.
sandstone? Okay.
The area you're like right on the edge, but the cart is currently on a large patch of sandstone that you can't see the edge of.
Okay, which means having actual wheels would be better for this. Gotcha. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue working on my little side project here. So, why have we stopped?
We cannot see.
Are you legally blind?
It's not just Cart, by the way. Everyone can't see.
What you cannot see? Are you legally blind?
I have not been looking around. I have been knee deep in my work.
And what the contribution that has been?
Oh, it's about to be a massive one as soon as I install it.
Well, you can do whatever you want with your car, but I hope you do not choose touch my cart.
I'm doing this for all of us, buddy.
Hmm. Maybe we can make him walk everywhere. He does not need my car.
Make who walk everywhere?
The mother trucker with the whatever his arm is.
Oh. I thought you were about to bully Jonathan into doing stuff, and I was gonna be mad.
No, I would never do anything to Jonathan. Jonathan is his companion. Well, by my calculations, we should be there in about 3/4 of a mile.
I thought y'all had a connection to these sites.
That is true. It's just when you stop looking at things that may be in front of you, you may turn to caution. I mean, I may be stupid, but I know when not to. As you can probably see the gears in Toongar's head, trying to like find the right word.
Don't strain yourself there, buddy. Teo, you're a native of these areas. Has something like this happened before around here?
Just looking around, it's mist.
It's like a misty fog that almost reminds you of like a desert mirage in a way. You can't see through it, but it has that sort of heat effect where it's like wavy.
Does the air smell humid?
Not really.
Mirage. You can tell there's no humidity. There's no water to cause the fog.
So there's a lack of moisture in the air then?
I mean, we're in a desert. How does the fog roll into a desert without water?
Fair
Magic.
enough.
Magic.
Are you all currently just sitting around the cart?
I'm still sitting on the cart.
I'm still kind of. I'm still basically working on the planks. It's just like I have not been looking up while I'm having this conversation.
Like I imagine that I'm just talking to them through the window there, or
Right.
the sheet there.
I jumped out. I'm just running the sand through my hand and toes.
The sandstone through your hand and toes.
I see someone likes being tried out.
Teo, as you hop out and you kind of feel the sand, as you turn back around towards the cart, it isn't there. You look around and it almost looks like you're in a completely separate position than where you were before. You do not see the cart, you do not see your friends, you do not see anything.
Instant hammer out. Just right behind where I was. Hammer comes up, smashes down.
You smash into the sandstone beneath you, but there's no... You essentially just smash the ground. There's no clear indication that it hit like a creature.
Okay.
You strike the ground and nothing happens.
Three of you in the cart. From it almost sounds like it sounds like it's coming from the ruins that you were originally heading to in that direction. You hear the sound of something heavy smashing the ground.
What was that?
Probably someone hitting something.
My head perks up like a meerkat.
You still can't see anything.
Quick before the hyenas come.
I'm just staying in the cart because, yeah,
I'm going to go check it out. You guys stay here.
rocks are not my thing at the best of time, and tiny bits of rock and dust, in the air, not my thing. Just, I'm in the cart. I don't want anything to do with the cart, with the sand. Sand is ick.
Water child. Make sure the whatever his name. Gosh dang it! I don't know what I'm calling you at the moment.
Yeah, what's your nickname
Metal
gonna be
arm?
for Fuse?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because I never really thought of one yet.
Metal Man.
Metal Man. Oh, probably actually for lack of creativity.
For Tooncar's simple mind.
Indeed. Water child, make sure metal arm man stays put, and watch the cart.
Yep.
As I kind of jump off and run towards the direction of the hammer, or of the sound that I heard.
You start running in that general direction. You think you're going in the correct way. You can't really tell.
God, Tooncar's stupid.
You can't really tell because it's still just that foggy, miragey mist around you.
I'm coming, whoever you are.
So can I say this for some of the more intelligent people in the party?
Depends. Is it metagaming?
Nah, you're right. It's funny the fact that I'm that unforgettable. I'm that forgettable.
Yeah, no one's noticed. No one's noticed that you're gone.
I'm deep in work, and I've been half paying attention to conversations.
And
Also,
I
he
just
is-
kind of expect at this point that Teo goes,
and then
sand, and then just disappears.
I just expected him that he probably just screwed himself back into the ground.
I
two of you in the
barely
cart-
know everybody.
It's the two of you in the car. It's only been about a second, but you hear Toonkar's voice coming from really far away.
Huh. He's fast.
It's not good. Maybe we should have tied a leash on him.
Maybe, but then again, I don't think a child leash would have been very effective on him.
We have rope.
Which
That's
I
right.
plan to use.
I have my own rope.
Kinky, but you shouldn't be into
Nice.
stuff like that yet.
It's for climbing, idiot!
Whatever. I don't judge.
Sky,
Yeah.
while they're bickering and Toonkar's off being a Tooncar, I'm gonna focus
Okay.
with a meteorite in my hand, and I'm just gonna try to walk towards the temple or the spot.
You cannot you can't get into that zone. As you try, it almost feels like there's something blocking you.
Walking.
It could be the mist, it could be your proximity to the beacon, but just something isn't letting you in.
Is there any reaction to the meteorite?
It seems to be glowing like it's near one, but it doesn't have that magnetic effect.
If I try to like turn around, does it lose its glow at some point?
No. It's just a constant glow.
Are you trying to use the piece of meteorite as a
Like a compass.
divining rod?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you
because
would
it's
in the
magnetic,
desert to
so
try
it's
and
gonna-
find water.
Mining
it-
rod.
They get attracted to each other.
2 steps forward. And
I
1
mean,
step
how do you know that it's attracted to others of its own kind? Maybe it's like
Because the one when we
Maybe
originally
they
fought one, it took in the stones and they became stronger and they were magnetically pulled towards each other.
I was making the joke.
I never said Teo was very smart.
Teo does not fully grasp the fleshy concept of comedy.
No, he just misses sarcasm.
Eh.
So and then I'll
He's
just start.
also not nearby.
Sky Hammer goes in. Glaive comes out. Just brought backside into the sand. And I'll just keep walking until I get some kind of a signal.
Okay. So you're kind of walking in a direction.
Yep, and I'm specifically marking behind me.
Okay.
So if I cross this line somehow, I know something fucky's going on.
Okay. You begin to head in a direction, and probably a minute after walking, you come back to the end of your line. You were presumably walking in a straight line, but you, like at the edge of your vision, you start seeing the beginning of where you first started.
Now, following that line, I connect it. I turn 90 degrees and I start walking that way.
The same thing happens again. You just create a big cross. Like you're stuck in this spot. No matter what direction you should go, it seems like you're going to end up back here.
Sky, I don't have an idea. Somebody else should probably go for a second.
Okay.
So we're entirely on sandstone, right?
The cart is currently parked on sandstone, but probably about a foot away is where the desert met the sandstone, so it's just a spot where it just becomes sand.
Could I potentially tell how deep the cart's wheels have sort of indented into the sand?
Yeah, like you can look back at the tracks. It seems probably about an inch or two.
An inch or two?
Yeah, you're not super heavy, but you do have a giant scorpion and a giant bullman.
Yeah. Okay, so keeping that in mind, I am then going to adjust the holes I carved out to make up for that sort of depth in the sand.
Okay. One moment. Marina,
Yeah.
as you climb on Jonathan's back and you're petting him, you kind of turn back to look at the cart, and you realize you're no longer connected to the cart. You're still on Jonathan, but everywhere you look around you is just sand and that mirage effect.
Two
Two-
cars.
Tooncar, can you roll a perception check for me?
Run, Forrest, run!
Okay, you don't notice that you're running over your own footsteps.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, Marina, you are on Jonathan's back, and you're nowhere. You cannot see the cart anymore. You do not see any of your friends. You do not see anything at all, really.
I'm just gonna hold on to Jonathan because, like,
Surprise Pikachu face.
I don't like where I am.
Alright.
By the way, I'm also continuously screaming, like like running and
Like a battle cry?
and battle crying the whole time. By the
You-
way,
You hear all of you hear this strange like sound. It kind of sounds like Tooncar, but at some points it's really muffled, and then other points it sounds like he's really close, but then it sounds like he's really far away. It's really odd, but it's definitely Tooncar like. Yeah, it's basically like that, just over and over.
It sounds like a creepy wind.
Yeah, yeah. What were you doing, Fuse?
At this point, I would like to say I'm done working on the little project, and it's basically just a pair of skis for the cart to make traversal through the sand so much easier.
You've kind of just been carving them out in the cart, right?
Yeah.
As you kind of look up now that you finished your project, you realize that all of your party members are gone,
including the horse.
including the horse.
That would be pulling this cart.
Well, that ain't right. Oh. Huh. Well, Fuse, only one thing to do. There we go. I cast Levitate on the cart.
Oh, please tell me you're going to do the thing. Oh my god, I want you to do it so bad.
I'm probably gonna do the thing. I cast Levitate on the cart, and I start making it rise up.
Yep.
It just
Without
keep
the
going.
party members and the horse, it will rise.
So what else do you have that can propel the cart? that you could possibly make?
You can decide its altitude.
Mm-hmm.
It can only go up or down with levitate.
Yeah, I understand that.
If you want to like move, you have to like find some way to propel it. Basically, that's the downside of levitate.
Yeah.
So you've started to levitate the cart.
So I'm gonna go up about, I want to say 120 feet and just look out from the cart and just, what can I see?
You still see that fog barrage.
Fog mirage.
Mm-hmm.
If I look towards where I hear the screaming, which I could assume to be Tooncar, do I see anything?
Nope. It's just that it is an all-encompassing. It's almost like you're being like a curtain is strung around you. You can't see through it, but you can hear what is presumably behind it. It's just you can't see through it at all.
Okay. I'm gonna lower the cart back down.
We'll get back to that in a moment.
Yeah. You head to other people. I gotta look into things.
Teo,
Hello.
as you're continuing your circles and essentially creating just a giant pentagram in the sand.
Oh, I've started every 5 feet. I mark out how far it is.
Okay.
So once I get back to my middle mark, I know how far I can walk before I loop.
Okay. As you're in the middle of doing this, eventually, as you're coming back to your center point, you start to see in the sand it almost looks wet, and it's an unnatural red color. And as you get a bit closer, you begin to see a.
I see what?
You begin to see. Hold on one moment. Nose is dying. You begin to see a greenish, blackish, scaly skin that eventually comes into a spiked shell, and the head, where there should be a head, it is completely decapitated and it is pouring blood.
Oh.
Does that look familiar?
It looks very familiar.
He just like sits. Is it just standing there?
Menacingly.
It's kind of crouched down. It's like on its knees in almost like a it's like crouched. It's on its knees, and its hands are almost together in a praying position. And through the wind that's picking up the sand, you begin to hear voices say. It sounds unintelligible at first, and then it becomes more and more legible, and eventually you make out. You failed! You should have saved me.
I feel like that the Percy should say those lines.
Well, it's not a. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, fine. Sorry. Okay,
Wait, Sky.
Sorry.
There's wind?
It's
There's wind in this whole mirage area, yes?
It's not heavy wind. It's like a light gust.
Not enough to move the cart.
No.
Just completely petrify.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. I was
That was
about
for
to
myself,
say,
Sky.
I know.
damn it, can't make a sale.
Can you make another wisdom save for me?
I certainly can.
Okay. You take 11 damage.
Ah!
It almost feels, as you're hearing this, like your soul is just being wrenched apart. Like, all the healing that you've tried to go through since losing Ramag is now being shredded apart, and
The therapy, the coping, the alcoholism.
just you're having flashbacks to the fight of just seeing him be struck and taking his last breath.
Just the second I feel the damage, shock back to myself. I have not failed you yet, friend.
Actually, you say that, but your body is almost refusing your mind. You're unwillingly shaking, and you just can't seem to move your limbs. You are frightened and incapacitated for the time being. Tunkar, You are still running and screaming your head off.
Yep, I am. Yes, I am.
How's that going for you?
I feel like Minotaurs do have like a higher amount of stamina. However, in the heat, I feel like at this, I don't know how long has it been. I feel like Tunkar could keep this up for a solid 10 minutes.
It's been about 10 minutes.
I would like to say, Sky, before the 10 minutes on levitate is up, I would like to slowly lower the cart back down to the ground.
Okay.
To try and problem solve.
Okay. But as you're kind of trying to catch your breath, you're sitting there panting, and you start to hear footsteps behind you. They sound really quite light. And you begin to hear a voice.
I knew you would come and get me as I turn around.
It's quite familiar, but it's not Marina's. Tunkar! Hi! It's me, Flannery! I've missed you.
You must challenge me for a gym badge.
Oh no.
And you see the figures start to come out of the fog, but they are mangled and torn to shreds. It is worse than a walking corpse. It is almost, think a skeleton, but still having goopy shreds of muscle and like blood dripping off of it.
Half zombie, half skeleton.
Yes, but it is disgusting.
Well, I mean, it sounds like it would be disgusting as it is. Yeah.
I did so much to come and see you. I need you, Tunkar.
No. You can't be here.
Roll a wisdom save.
Bring up.
You take 6 points of damage. And your body is now refusing to move. You are frightened and incapacitated for the time being.
Am I still heavy breathing?
Yes.
Okay.
You are out of breath and stuck in place. I believe you did.
Yeah, I thought I did.
Marina, you're riding the horse.
Yeah.
I'm on a horse, motherfucker. Take a look
Have
at
you
me.
have you began moving around, or are you just chilling?
Mostly just kind of chilling, cause like she can't tell. It's like the cart's gone, but like, what if it's not? And you know, if you move around too much, you like, then nobody can find you because, like, if they're coming to look for you, then you can just keep missing them.
Look at
Alright.
my horse.
I want to try something.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to use like shape water because like mist is like water particles. So she's just gonna try to like see if she can move the water particles at all.
Okay.
I doubt it's gonna work, but it's a cantrip, so it's not like she's wasting anything.
Seems like it starts to do something before it is swallowed up by by whatever's creating the mist.
Okay.
And as you're kind of trying to think of a way to get out of this or return to your party, you notice that you're starting to get lower. And you look down and you realize that the sand around you has started to swallow the horse. It is like the entire area around you that you can see is currently sinking down onto itself.
Well, if I get down off the horse from this height, I'm probably not going to be getting back on without a stool. I'm going to Let's see if I can kind of try to nudge Jonathan to see if he can wiggle himself out.
He kind of looks up at you and kind of doesn't seem to understand what you mean. He's really confused. He just kind of stands there doing nothing.
Come on, move forward.
He's still slowly sinking. And by this point, his entire legs are swallowed up, and the bottom of your feet are starting to sink in.
Come on, let's go.
You won't move. Can you roll a wisdom save for me?
Marina's starting to get scared.
Well, if it's to the point where your feet are going in the sand,
your
like
legs,
half of him.
Your legs start to be swallowed up by the sand before you kind of blink, and suddenly you're back to normal. You're just riding on the horse, and as you look around, the mist has lessened. You can see a lot farther away, and you can now see that you are right on the edge of the ruin.
Oh, am I still attached to the cart, or is the cart?
You cannot see the cart, as you can see the general area of the ruins, but there's still that misty fog kind of surrounding it. You do not see any of your friends, but you are here with Jonathan.
Well, I'm not gonna leave Jonathan behind. I'm gonna kind of direct him towards the ruins. Let's go.
Okay. Fuse.
Yes.
You're bringing yourself down.
I think I have an idea. And it's gonna be a terrible idea. But it might work. Okay. So, am I still lowering myself down right now?
Yes.
Okay, as I'm lowering myself down to the ground, before I actually touch the ground, I'm going to cast grease right where the cart is gonna land.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So now it's covered in grease?
Sure.
Okay, now the wheels have officially touched the ground and the grease.
Okay.
I am going to cast Levitate on the cart one more time.
Okay.
And before I start elevating it, right behind the cart, at a relatively safe distance to where nothing on the cart can get damaged, I want to cast Thunderwave and use the pushing force that it would generate from the sound to propel the cart as I slowly levitate it into the air.
Now, as you begin
We're
to
never
do
fighting this cart again.
that, as you begin to do that, you kind of pull your metal arm out to begin the casting as you're turning around to cast Thunderwave, and you blink, and in front of you, you see the metal arm is currently strangling the throat of the man who gave you the arm. It is vivid, and you can feel the texture of his skin against your hand.
Am I still casting?
You are not.
Okay. Am I still on the cart?
You are in the cart, strangling him currently. You are crushing him, and he is kind of grabbing at the arm, trying to break free.
Do I still feel like I have control over the arm?
You do not.
Do I recognize the person I'm strangling?
It is the man who gave you the arm.
I can't.
You can see, or you can hear rather, he tries to get out words, but nothing comes out. He's trying to get in air, but he can't.
Using my non-metal hand, I want to at least try and pull my thumb off of the throat.
You try, but your arm doesn't move. Can you roll a wisdom save for me?
Oh boy.
You take 10 damage, and you continue to strangle before he eventually just goes lifeless in your hand. And you continue to choke and crush his throat. Teo, back to you.
Okay.
You are
Throwing
still,
your own hands. Back
you
to
are still, yeah, you are still frozen in place in front of presumably Ramog's corpse. Can you roll another wisdom save for me? You take 17 damage.
Holy shit.
Ah.
And you are still frozen in place, forced to just stare down at the body as you hear his voice in your ear just begging you to help, to save him, to stop it and let him live a little longer. Tunkar, you are in the same position, so please roll a wisdom save for me. You take 13 damage.
Excuse me.
And you are still stuck as she's slowly walking closer to you. And you can see on her hands, the nails are almost blade-like. She, starts to reach out towards you, like she's going to... It almost looks like a hug, but it looks like she's going to stab into your gut more. It does not seem friendly.
Please, no, Miss Stabby. I must... No, please!
Fuse, go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
Okay.
You take 15 damage. As you kind of just... You begin... Your body, without warning, begins to walk forward until you're kind of hovering your hand outside the cart as it's floating. And one by one, your fingers begin to release until you're just holding on by a few fingers.
On to the person or the cart?
Onto the person. Teo?
Can I attempt to let go of the person?
You cannot. You have no control over yourself right now.
Okay, then I'm gonna do something potentially dark. Can I still potentially cast one-handed, or do I need both hands?
You currently are under the incapacitated condition. Incapacitated creatures cannot take actions nor reactions.
But they could still take bonus actions, yes?
You need an action to cast a bonus action.
So
Well-
basically, you can talk to it.
You can use your free action, but you can't move and you can't use your action.
Sir, I'm sorry. I have been trying to contact you about your cart's extended warranty.
Teo, roll a wisdom
Arm.
save.
Your arm's extended warranty.
No, your cart's extended warranty.
You take 11 damage. You're still hearing the pleading and the begging, and it's just driving you mad as you're stuck there. You can't fight back against it. You can't move. No matter what you do, it's just filling your head. Tunkar, another wisdom save, please. She begins to get closer until right before you see her arms kind of twitch and you hear breaking, like every movement in her body is snapping joints and bones that shouldn't be there. And as she's reeling back to stab into you, you blink and you're no longer there. You're standing on the edge of the ruin, and vaguely in the distance, you can see Marina, you think, but it's also heavily obscured. You can just make out the faint image of a smaller figure on top of a horse.
I curl into a ball.
Okay. Fuse. Roll a wisdom save. You take 7 damage. As another 2 fingers let go, and you're just stuck holding on, essentially just grabbing by the loose skin. It's almost like your body is rebelling, and it doesn't care anymore. It just wants to make things feel pain.
I am going to sort of mentally stop, and I could still breathe, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a deep breath and sort of just try to calm the nerves a bit.
Okay.
Sort
Teo.
of try to refocus myself.
Hi.
Wisdom save.
I have a problem and a goal.
You finally just... You've had enough. You're on your breaking point. You can't help it anymore. The voices, they just keep getting to you. And eventually you just can't help but close your eyes. And as you open them again, it's gone. And the mist around you has cleared. And you're on the edge of the ruin. You can't see anyone else, but you can vaguely make out a large rock in the center of what these ruins should be.
You said we're incapacitated, right?
Yes. Although you are the only one left. So Fuse, roll a wisdom save.
Guy.
Yeah.
As a note, I fall to my knees,
Okay.
head to the ground. I am not in control of my aura at the moment.
Okay. You take 8 damage.
8 damage?
8. Before you just try and focus and clear your mind before you feel your hand release. And as you open your eyes again, you're no longer looking out into the air. You're still in the cart.
Well, I didn't even start levitating the cart yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I only cast the spell on the cart. I haven't started elevating it yet.
You are currently on top of... Like, you're looking out, and it seems like you're higher than before, and you can see a lot further. It almost looks like you're on top of a building. And as you kind of peek out, because you can move your body again, you can see out in front of you the ruins that you had vaguely heard Tunkar saying were in the distance. You spot Teo, who is currently on his knees, and you can see the ground around him just constantly shaking, and the sand is almost bouncing, and you can see Tunkar as well, just on his knee. As I change the map.
I'm still in the cart though, yes?
Is the most grounded on this one.
Yes, you are still in the cart, although you are on top of the building.
Okay, so I'm on top of a building with a cart that has greased up wheels and levitate on it.
Yep.
Hey, yo!
This can only go well.
We gonna ghost ride the whip!
You can adjust yourself anywhere you like in your little boxes. Your echo is already there for you, Tunkar.
By the way, I'm in a ball.
You
Kind
wanna
of
put
sucking on a
Jonathan on the map with us?
sucking on my
Yeah,
thumb.
Oh, I guess we do need Jonathan in the cart.
Yeah, can I please have the cart?
Uh,
My baby, I can move him around.
My child, the cart. We are going to commit so many crimes.
You got
this
her
will be the
all
cart
lubed
for
up.
now.
Thank you.
Marina and Wolf.
All I need now is just control over it. Thank you.
Got it. That is the cart for now.
Save.
Does
Back for the
everyone
love
feel?
of God. Make Marina smaller or make the horse bigger and make Marina on top. Bring Marina to the top layer.
Yeah, could
Thank
you
you.
Oh,
could you also do that with a fuse?
or
Thank you. There we go.
Okay. Does everyone feel comfortable with their positioning, whether they're on their knees or not?
I'm on a horse.
I'm in a greased up cart.
Okay. From each of your positions, Marina, you're on top of Jonathan. You can see over this wall in front of you, and Teo, the broken down structure in front of you isn't really that high. It's more of like a garden wall. And from your positions, you can all see in the middle this blue glowing meteor rock. And on top of it, you see this figure hunch over. It almost looks like all of its joints are just dislocated and spaghetti. It is hard to look at. And it seems to constantly change between which of you it's looking at, and its face is... It almost looks like someone took a brick and just beat it. And then to its right, you see a very tall, dangly, thin creature that has these long, almost tentacle-like hair coming off of it. That seems, every time it breathes, you see that mist kind of come out. As I take off the fog of war.
So it was you.
Oh, it's a fucking... Oh, what the fuck?
I'm gonna be honest, I was completely expecting to just see a Janai token there.
Are those
No.
boobs on
What?
that statue in the ground?
What?
Is this safe for is this safe for Twitch?
What are you
Yes,
looking
it's a
at?
statue.
Yeah,
Yeah. Are those? Oh, cool.
those are covered.
You don't know
Safe for
that.
Twitch, we're
Yes, yes I do. I have decent eyesight.
Now, if everyone would go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Also, fuck you, Sky. I'm at 8 HP because of this.
Oh, I'm aware.
I
You
would
got
like
bad roll.
I would like to request I would like to request that I have disadvantage on this.
Okay.
Never mind, I can't get worse than that. So I'm just gonna roll. Okay, actually, I guess I'll.
Check out my initiative roll.
There we go. That's the. Well, I wanted the last go last, but that's fine too.
Can you not voluntarily just say, I want to go last?
I don't think that's how initiative works.
Sky, it's your call.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Ooh, change me to 0. Because I'm just bawling at the moment.
But at
Car's
what
just bawling on
cost?
the floor.
Yeah, it's kind of the same for me.
Yeah. But I'm bawling out of fear, and you're bawling out of
Swag.
sadness. Sadness.
Okay. Well,
Sheer
either
rage,
way,
actually.
Yeah. Doomcar's bawling out of
You're just
like.
out there balling, and I'm like, yeah, you are.
Fuse, what's your dex score?
I have a 1.
Okay. So the creature that is on top of the rock does go first.
Yep.
as you see it kind of crawl down off of it, and its movement is hard to look at. It's almost like you're watching something struggle to move after it's been, like, just beaten on. But it doesn't seem like it's in pain.
Is it kind of doing the Dougie as it moves?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh,
As it gets about there, as
he's
it kind of
moving.
crawls itself through the sand, and eventually gets to here before looking down. It's like staring into you, Tristan. Tooncar.
Oh, I was gonna say it's staring into me, the player, Tristan. Breaking the fourth wall there. I mean, it does look like it's staring into me at the moment.
You're about to get the ringed, okay? A woman is about to reach her hand out through your monitor and start choking you.
God fucking damn it.
Phew.
I've had too much of her in DVD. Too much!
Okay, so I have a question. Few questions, actually. The creature that just moved towards Tooncar, is it walking across the ground, or is it sort of just wiggling itself through the air?
It's
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
it's like crawling and dragging itself along the ground.
Yeah, it's
So it
Dougieing
looks
its
like
way
a
over to
Silent Hill
me.
monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second question. Is Levitate still active on the cart?
It is.
Oh boy.
It's all lubed up and ready to go.
Oh boy. Now then, this creature right here, if my ping would work, thank you. If I were to potentially launch myself at an angle, would there be enough of a gap between the crystal and the wall here for the cart to go through?
What do you mean?
I turn cart into projectile. Projectile go like pew. Yes or no?
It depends. You can't. You can send it in one direction. You can't like angle yourself. Well, I guess
I have
it really.
I have a rope and a dream.
You would have to get the cart above this little exterior wall that the roof has, and then you'd have to send it in that direction.
Yes, but I'd also need to find a way to angle myself first.
Yes.
Okay.
It would not be an easy thing to do.
It would not be an
Yes, it
easy
would.
thing to do, but it is a feasible thing to do.
Percy, you're just not thinking good. There is a solution.
Oh, I am very well aware, Danny. I'm getting the information I need first. Okay. Is there enough tile for me to step out of the cart and move around up here?
Yeah, you can kind of get out, but like you can only get out through the back.
Okay.
Or if you got out through the front, you could kind of shimmy off of the driver's seat, but you couldn't like jump forward. Well, you could. You just go onto the actual desert below.
Yeah, okay. So, I still have the rope. For a free action, could I sort of fashion a loop into it?
Okay.
Kind of like a lasso.
All right.
Alright, now then, going out from the back would be 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, 5, 20. My mouse, swear to God. Can't even. My mouse is fighting me so damn hard right now.
Sick mouse, bro.
I know. Okay. So from here to there, that'd be 30. What would it take for me to... I'm assuming there's a bit of a lip underneath here.
Kinda. It's not very big, but there is a little bit.
Is it big enough for me to throw the loop in the lasso over the wall and sort of hook it onto it?
You could, but it's not like it's a flat. So it's you have the wall that comes up, and then there's that like little bit of a lip, but there's no like indent, so it does have a chance that it could just slip off if there's enough force pulling it from in front. So if let me draw it. So
Yeah.
if you wrap it around like this, right?
Yeah.
If you were to pull it hard in this direction, there is a chance that it could just come off.
But what if I were to pull it hard in the other direction?
Then you could it would probably stay on then, because then you're pulling it against the house rather than away.
Good. And would that have taken my action to do so?
To set it up, yes. To like tie it up.
Okay. And then for the time being, that is all I am going to do. Because I do not think I have anything for a bonus action. Yeah, no. So that's my turn.
Taya, you are having a bad day.
I hunch over. You all hear I can't do that loud anymore.
Yeah, we could hear it.
Yeah. As Sky, is it a bonus action or an action to use a potion?
It's a bonus action on yourself, action on someone else.
Ooh, 14. Nice.
As I'll step out. You all watch as the hammer and the shield come out as like I just roll my shoulders. Shields up, taking a stance that I haven't done before. Shield up, hammer against the shield, and just pull back, making this loud screeching noise.
I'm just picturing the I have the power of God and anime on my side kid.
As knees bent, I'm down. This is different. This is more.
You are ready to lunge, good sir.
This is a more dedicated to a fight than what I normally am.
Barrel.
You are angry. You want to kick ass.
More brutal
You wish to kill.
than my normal stance of just one quick blow.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn as I have left 30 feet. In,
Okay.
I think. But so yeah, Sky, I full defense.
Okay.
AKA dodge action.
The creature kind of looks at you and looks around at its option. And it almost seems kind of scared in a way, but also very aggressive. And it seems to decide that its smartest action would be to take out the mounted one. Which, as you see, it kind of begins to float off of the ground and fly over to in front of you, Marina.
How much HP does Jonathan have?
No, my one monitor is not working.
Protect the horse.
Protect Corf.
He's a warhorse, right?
No, he's a draft horse.
Oh no.
No, he's a warhorse. We paid for a warhorse.
Did you pay for a warhorse?
We paid 50 gold.
50 gold is a draft horse.
How much is a war horse? 150?
I thought it was like 200.
Draft horse has 10 AC and 20 HP.
Oh no!
But that's fine because it's not going for the horse, at least not specifically.
It's going for the child.
It is lashing out in the general direction of the child and the horse.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, war horse is 400 gold pieces. We did not buy a war horse.
What the fuck?
It is more expensive than an elephant.
Actually, it's going back up to here. As it's going to, you see its arms kind of extend before they start to whip at you.
That hits.
Frenzy.
You take 5 damage. And that's his turn.
I think I haven't reset her HP, so let me. Yeah, I had not.
Yeah, because you didn't lose any. You saved him.
Yeah, I didn't lose any. I was the smartest of the group.
Not the smartest, the wisest.
Same difference.
No. Oh, yeah, I guess it was wisdom saves.
Yeah.
If
If it was in saves, I would have been doing so much better.
And I would have been doing so much.
And now it's your turn, Marina.
Yeah.
You are riding. You have a mount. You have Jonathan.
I have a mount.
So you can use Jonathan's movement for the time being.
How much movement does he have as a horse?
Draft horses have 40 feet.
That is good.
That is 10 more than the average person.
He is here, so Marina's technically here. I probably should just put Marina on top. So that, you know, totem, or like the token, like looks like it's in the right place, you know. Because being up close and personal with things just like ain't my thing. So like. Oh, that's it. That's it. I can make it like over here if I take off. Or why you not let me select you?
Hold on, I'm changing things. I can fix it in a minute.
Okay, I'm moving over there because, like, I want to be away from that thing. Because every time I get close to things, it hurts. And I get hurt.
Wait. Does my boy get... I hope he gets it.
Let me see.
Yes! Oh, so close.
60. I don't know, it probably only works on a... Are these things counted as humanoids?
They do not look humanoid. Also,
Well,
I gave
there goes that idea.
I gave a new Jonathan sheet that actually has draft horse stats.
Whoa!
Nice.
So, if you wish to attack as Jonathan, you can as well.
Oh yeah, I love how.
Can attack with his hooves.
Yeah, Jonathan will go on whoever's turn is currently riding him, so it would be Marina, so you can use his movement and you can add a attack from him onto your turn.
So you can. Okay, so he himself will also hit in addition to you. Okay,
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Let's get the
I like
horse some
that.
kills under his belt.
The horse also only has 19 HP, so...
Oh, no. Yeah.
Well, since these guys
probably
over
don't.
here are scary, and I can't use hold person on them, because that is terrifying. Let's see, what, 10-foot radius? 10-foot radius. Centering it here. Forecasting. Shatter.
Shatter. I just closed the sheet. Let's see. It does not succeed. So it takes 18 thunder damage. It seems very upset by that, and you see it kind of shake and skitter around before returning its attention to Tunkar.
Nah.
Is that your
That's
turn?
pretty much all I can do.
Gotcha. Tunkar, you are balled up.
Mm-hmm.
You are seething. You are trying to cope. Plus ratio.
L plus ratio.
Plus didn't care. Plus didn't ask.
Let's do. I'm just gonna go ahead and manifest me guy right here, I believe, or was it one more? It might have been one more. Yep, right there. And then I will swap with him. And then I'll move you.
Guy, can I see
There.
both of these?
Both of the creatures?
Yeah.
Currently, yes, because the one that is over here is very tall.
Oh damn it! The worst thing happened. I saw Mrs. Stabbies, and she's not happy with me. As I run up the tail.
Just ignoring the creature.
Oh, and also my thing, because I'm more than I ended my turn right now.
Wait, what's the distance?
It's 30 feet that it has to exist in. So it just poofs out of existence.
Okay.
Put up there for now.
Okay. It was so scary. And that's my turn. I guess I'll hold an action or whatever. Well, actually, no, because my action was to teleport to it.
Right.
So I don't have an action.
The creature kind of looks around, very confused, before it starts to drag itself through the sand again, towards the building here. And it just kind of stares up towards you, Fuse.
What you doing down there, silly?
Before it ends its turn.
Okay, so how high up is the building?
10 feet?
10 feet? Okay. And if I want to raise a levitated object or creature's altitude, it's going to take an action to do so, yes?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe so.
Using my movement, I'm going to hop back into the cart. I plan to go around. And then I am going to use my action to start levitating the cart 20 feet into the air. So it is now 30 feet above the desert floor.
The creature just continues to stare, almost sad. But okay.
It's a bonus action for a potion?
On yourself, yes.
Yeah, I'm chugging that some bitch.
Okay.
Lovely!
the +4.
Yep. 13, putting me to 21.
It's above average. Technically.
Technically. Alright.
Technically, you rolled one less than me.
Yeah. Teo, it's your turn. Toonkar is currently just kind of crying to you.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm leaning on him for support.
He is emotionally dumping his baggage on you.
Please don't take an attack of opportunity. Actually, you have a dodge, didn't you? You might have been able to dodge me.
Sky, did I see that one lash out at Marina?
You did. You can see the very when she was over there on the horse, she was like wall level, and you saw the arms kind of just flail about and strike at her.
From where I'm looking, would I be able to see the creature?
You can see
From that point I'm looking at. I'm
Yes. You'd be able to see its upper half.
So partial cover.
Just very
Yeah.
quietly.
This building here is a lot more sunk into the ground. So it's only about 5 feet tall.
Very quietly. Toonkar. Deal with the other one. I don't know if that transmitted.
It did.
It did.
As I walk over here, slowly dragging the hammer behind me. As once I stand here, Sky, I free my hand and I point at the tall creature and begin to close my fist, condensing energy on a point I can see.
This man's about to shadow ball him.
Can I let out a little whimper at him as he says that to me?
Sure.
Sky, I demand this thing make a DC 15 check.
What stat is it? I don't remember.
Constitution.
Straight roll then. It succeeds.
Damn, you deployed your singularity, but they were out of range of it.
Any creature,
It still takes half damage.
any structure, or no, any creature that fails the save is launched 30 feet from the position.
It still takes half damage, I believe. It's just not launched.
Yeah, I'm trying to check something. I thought I saw if it was exactly on it.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let me just roll that up.
Did I not make an attack for it?
What?
Did I not make an attack for it?
You made it a con save.
I thought I made it like a spell attack on your sheet. Did I not?
Oh, you did.
Don't worry about the roll.
So, 10 damage?
Technically 11.
Okay, 11.
As I made the pointed skull.
Yeah, and you see the building that it's next to just is dragged into the sphere before small rocks and grains of sand are just shot everywhere. And basically, let me make a little... Everything in that square no longer exists.
Oh.
Like,
Once again,
it's just sand?
It is, yeah, like the building is no longer there. And there's an indent in the sand. As that happens, Danny, you see it kind of, you hear it, like, let out this ear-piercing scream before you see a similar tear in reality happen. before it just kind of fades away from sight before reappearing next to its ally.
I just
Oh,
turn.
you're approaching me.
And Sky once again hammer back up, just dragging it against the shield, making that horrid screeching.
Okay. It's another creature's turn, which it begins to make its way up towards you, Percy. You are 30 feet up.
Yep.
It can reach you.
Ah.
As it begins to get up and like peek its way into the doorway, as you see its tentacles kind of pull back before lashing out at you.
Cool, I'm still holding the rope.
It's an 18 hit.
Yes!
Take 9 damage.
Ooh.
I've got to hurry up. Why couldn't you have just fucked off?
And it's kind of just standing there, waiting at the doorway.
Is it sitting, like, on the beams where you would hook up Jonathan?
It's not really like sitting on it. It's just hovering in front of the like window.
Ah, okay. So it's in the air.
Yeah, its tentacles kind of like push through the opening and struck at you.
Okay.
Marina,
I'm
Jonathan.
sorry, he can't see you, so he doesn't know how badly injured you are.
14 AC, only 45 HP. Came into this fight with only 8. Sky wants me dead again.
You know,
Hey.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna
He's just a storyteller in
correct
this one.
Percy on what the parts that hold the horse onto the cart are called, but
The reins.
no. These little bits here.
I think called like stirrups or something.
Yeah, stirrups.
No, that's stirrups are the part your feet go into.
Oh.
Those bits right there. Yeah, they're called shafts.
Ah.
So they're on the
Put the
shaft. Nice.
With the horse and the shaft.
Yeah.
So we shafted the horse. Got it.
Alright.
Okay,
What do Marina and Jonathan Joestar wish to do?
I gotta get closer.
You have 40 feet of movement.
Yep.
Or you could hop off Jonathan and have 70.
Hop off for
I'm gonna stay-
70?
If she
staying on
takes Jonathan and then uses her weapon.
Ah, got it.
I'm staying on Jonathan because if I get off, I'm not getting back on.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way
This could work.
over to about there. So that I can see things, but also kind of stay out of the way a little bit. You know? Let's see, that's
Remember, the creature by me is up 30 feet in the air.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it fucking just reached up.
No, it
it
flew
flew down.
up.
Hmm. Can I see this guy?
You can.
Okay. Can I, like, is he behind cover?
Not really. This is less cover and more just something that's peeking out of the sand.
Okay. Because I was worried that that was, like, standing up.
This is like a newly started, like, dig site.
Yeah, like the winds and from presumably the meteor landing have just kind of forced a lot of the sand to just get off and move away, and it's unveiled this ruined city.
So I'm just gonna...
Pew
Oh,
pew.
gosh.
Please.
Need to roll it. Hang on.
please.
Well, a 30 hits.
Are you sure? I don't.
Second beam.
Yeah, that's right. I do have 2.
Level
Ooh.
5.
Anything
23
butterscotch
hits.
please on? No agonizing or anything?
Well,
Do you have that yet?
Well, I guess agonizing, no repelling or anything?
I do have agonizing.
Is it auto added?
Yeah, it's adding her charisma modifier.
Yeah, I don't have any of the other ones.
Okay.
To like push him or something.
Yeah, it's just agonizing.
It kind of, well, it was originally just kind of staring up at the cart before you blasted it, and now its attention has turned towards you.
and then she started blasting.
And she started blasting. Is that your turn?
Just no
At the
regard, no regard for the hover cart.
Oh, hoping Jonathan's not too,
Ah.
like, freaked out by combat going on around him.
Jonathan kind of just seems chill right now.
He vibing.
He's vibing.
He's happy to
For
be
now, it's
included.
Seems
honestly
like-
some kind of, like, magical horse, isn't it?
He may have eaten a pod brownie from the disc floor.
Yes! Drug horse!
Oh, Jonathan, I am so scared. I don't know what to do. Tell me, please, Jonathan. I am so sad. I'm so scared.
Just in
Jonathan
a
just
bit.
reaches down and, like, puts his face, like, right against Toonkar's chest and just breathes out.
No, I'm just imagining in a very deep monotone voice, Toonkar, get your shit together and go kill them.
Come on, bro.
Stop being a little bitch.
What Team Car like to do?
I moved
Is that
to
it?
talk to, and I'll prepare an action.
He is trying to cope.
What are you preparing?
Mm. I guess I'll prepare. Yeah, I guess I'll prepare like a dodge action.
Okay, so what do you want to activate that? Like, so when you hold an action,
You need to get.
do
You need to set up your if-then clause.
yeah.
If
So if
creature attack, I dodge.
okay. So you can basically just take the dodge action then. You don't need to
Yeah.
hold your action.
Okay, fine. I'll take the dodge action.
There you go. Because it's essentially doing the same thing. Because if you take the dodge action, you have that bonus, or you give them disadvantage on the attack until your next turn.
Okay, sounds good to me.
And it's now its turn. And even though you walked up, it seems still like dead, locked on to Marina as it comes in. And you see it now. Its entire body just seems to creak, and it almost looks like everything's unhinging and rehinging as it kind of crawls and drags itself. Before it gets up next to you, and you see it kind of lunge at you as its mouth just opens extremely wide. As it takes a bite at you, which doesn't hit, I don't believe.
I don't think that hits, no. No,
It-
it doesn't. It
it
just misses.
It like tries to bite into your shoulder, but you dodge out of the way, and then as it kind of falls back, it just takes its two dislocated long arms and just kind of whips them, one at you and one that seems to go for you, only to strike down at the horse.
On the
Just
horse?
like, Jonathan!
The first one was for you.
One hits.
The second one was for Jonathan.
Oh my god,
Oh.
Jonathan is almost dead!
How
Jonathan,
dare you do that to Jonathan? Oh, no. Never mind.
Jonathan has a ginormous gash in his backside now.
I was just FYI, I was
We
just trying
don't have a healer in this group.
I was
Hi,
trying.
I'm the
Yeah,
healer.
You're a sentinel. Yeah.
Yeah, Sentinel. Yeah.
You're well, you take 15 as well as Jonathan. Actually, no, you only take 9. Sorry, because
I took 9.
you didn't take
Jonathan took 15.
John took 15. Jonathan just kind of starts to freak out. Can you roll a acrobatics or a athletics for me? Actually, acrobatics or animal handling.
Yeah, I was gonna say animal handling because, like, you gotta figure out if you can, like, calm him down.
Yeah, acrobatics was if you just wanted to let go and try and not fall on your head.
I'm gonna try and hold on like a burr.
You just try your best to calm him down, and you get him to a point where he's not thrashing about, but he does not want to be there anymore.
He is not a happy camper.
Horses are prey animals. Their instinctual response is get out.
Mm-hmm.
The rage in Tunkar has been ignited.
No more sad, only angry.
Only
sad, only angry.
All right.
I bet there's a big old gash in Jonathan.
Oh yeah, there is a giant, like 3 large claw marks just dragged along his back.
Okay, Sky.
Yep.
I would like for you to humor me.
Okay.
If I wanted to pull the rope that I have hooked up to my makeshift anchor point to sort of angle the cart at a downwards angle, would that be a free action or a bonus action?
Can you repeat that?
Okay, so let's say the cart is flat on the ground. I want to pull the rope and make the cart tilt to about a 45-degree angle.
Okay.
Would that be a bonus action or a free action?
I'd say a bonus action.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. And is the creature moving down with the cart, or is it still staying at the same elevation?
It's staying at the same elevation.
Okay. Now then, I am going to do what I wanted to before.
I hope y'all didn't want a cart, because if he goes Mach 10 into the ground, it is not going to survive.
Oh, no. I'm not going Mach 10 into the ground. I'm going Mach 10 into the creature.
With your giant cart that's going to hit the rest of your party?
Yes!
How do you intend to throw it that far?
Okay.
Skibbity bop and bot up. At the back of the cart. I want that 10 feet of push.
Why are you?
30 feet.
So cool, you're gonna move 10 feet in the air. Smack this dude.
Oh yeah, let me... Fucking Danny. Danny. I am low HP. I need to get the fuck out of here.
You will die if you're going on that cart.
Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
And you're probably taking the monster with you if it's latched onto the cart.
It's floating above him now.
Oh, okay.
Sky.
Yeah.
Does my propulsion work? Or, actually, before I full out send it, will it work?
Thunderwave doesn't launch. It's not like you're sending out a force with your hand.
In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect.
First, you don't have catapult, do you?
I think I do. Yeah, I do have catapult. I don't have it prepared.
Catapult's a cantrip.
No, it's not. It is a first level spell.
Oh, you're right.
And where are you firing this?
I'm firing this towards the back of the cart so I don't actually hit myself with the
But
spell.
you're hitting the cart.
Yes, but I'm hitting the cart for the 10 feet of push.
Okay. One, roll 2d8, and you will get the push.
Okay.
But you are also damaging the cart.
I can fix it.
You'd better.
Okay.
Or else Toon Car will kill you.
So it moved 10 feet.
Real? Oh my god. Levitating object. Okay, yeah, no, it only moves 10 feet, because, you know, that's how gravity works. Cool.
It's not like it's a superconductor. It's not going to railgun 30 feet just because of a push of 10 feet. It is a large object.
I know, but there's the initial force and, sadness. Alright, it's 10 feet. 5, 10. It's right about, well, yeah, about there. Oh, still 30 feet in the air. And I'm angled. Well, if I get knocked out, I'm gonna fall out of the cart and hit the ground, so...
And so's the cart.
Meh.
Cart's gonna go smoosh.
Okay, but your healer is also probably going to die, so what's more important to you?
I mean, healer could also use action to heal himself.
Healer could have used action to, with his luck, heal himself for fuck all.
Is that your turn?
It has to be my turn.
Okay. Stay up.
Hello, fuck ass.
Eat him!
You just watched him gouge into your horse.
Eat
And
it.
and your friend.
As I walk forward slowly, the aura
Friend
hits it,
asterisk.
and it can feel the burden of its sins.
That hits.
Sky,
Mhm.
I'm going to read this again just to make sure I do this right.
Go crazy, go stupid, Danny. It's your time.
Half your
I'm
level.
dying, bro. Yep.
So it is. Just trying to make sure I spend the right amount. So half my level is going to be 3,
Wait, does it specify to round up?
rounded down.
Rounded down, so
So-
2.
2.
2. So I'm going to expend 3 points.
Okay.
So, initial hit. I'm re-rolling that too.
You're gonna reroll.
Okay.
Damage is still the same.
Yep, so then next up comes the additional 4. Yep, 46.
Alright. 22 damage total.
Yeah, that's just the first swing.
That misses.
Yeah.
Damn, if you had one more tail of movement, you could have flanked him.
I know.
Is that your turn?
Try to see if I have anything I can do for a bonus action. No. That's all I got.
Okay. This creature begins to come down to help out its ally. The best it can. As it will try and pinch a Tunkar here and strike into him. I don't think a 15 hits you.
Nope.
No. It tried. Marina, your horse is very upset and does not want to be here.
Yeah, I know. And if I move, I'm gonna get 2 attacks of opportunity.
Unless you disengage with the horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
We're gonna disengage and we're gonna get out of here. And that would be my action, right?
Yes.
We're going. See you later, folks.
Marina just starts booking it. Marina and Jonathan just start booking it.
We're not even going around that whatever this is. He's going
Jumping
over
over.
top of it.
Easily done. He has leg muscles for day. I assume that's all you're doing.
Yeah, because, you know,
Okay.
I'm not stupid enough to keep shoving him into damage.
Okay. Tunkar.
Okay. Tunkar's gonna move here, and out of character, do we want? Do I want to split the damage? This is the question to the rest of the guys. Do I want to split the damage, or do I want to focus one?
Probably.
Which one are you more
focus.
angry?
Well,
Probably
Tunkar is
the-
definitely.
Yeah, probably.
Tunkar himself is swinging at this one. It's just where my echo is going to be swinging.
I'd
You
say
can
put
create
your
a-
echo here.
You can create a giant V.
Yeah.
Well, echo doesn't count towards
Oh, right.
the thing, so I'm gonna put him right here to make it so that no matter which way they want to move, they'll take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that does make sense.
So, sorry. I guess that's what I'm gonna use for my bonus action, regardless. So, we're gonna do that. So, but but do I want to focus the damage? Is the thing. Okay. Okay, so
Just use
I'll
both
do-
hits for advantage. Actually, no. Don't even think in the mind of Tristan. Think in the mind of Tunkar. Is he going to be angrier at the thing that just attacked Jonathan? Or is he going to be rational enough in thought to think, oh, let's attack them both?
Well, because this one also hurt you, which is my mindset. I saw both of them hurt my friends, so I'm just
Yes,
angry
but
at both of
you
them.
would probably be more angry at the fact that Jonathan got hit because you barely know Fuse.
Yeah, you right. And Fuse is currently trying to destroy my car. Yep. Okay. Cool. Oh, I'm going to kick your patootie. And we are going to swing
21.
at that one.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay. And then we are going to do the unleash incarnation or not. Yeah, unleash incarnation. Which is so I can make, since I made an attack successfully. Damn, I'm gonna make another attack at that one. So
Yep.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Mm-hmm.
So D12. So that's
8.
3 plus 4 plus
Yeah,
1. Yeah, 8.
Tristan, I think from now on, whenever
up?
you want to re-roll, just click the great axe again and roll
Yeah,
it
just roll
like
the
that.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of rolling
Sounds
the
good.
d12.
Okay. And then I'm gonna do action search. Actually, no, sorry. I get an extra attack, so we're gonna do extra attack first, because that was 1 attack. Extra attack.
Yep.
And
How
we're
would
gonna
you
do
like to kill this thing?
Well, Tunkar himself is swinging at that one, and I still get another Enlace Incarnate. Does he die right here, or
That last swing that you put in, it just, you cut into it, and its already limp, kind of broken body just seems to start to give out.
I feel like I saw the claw, and I want the claw.
Okay.
So I'm going to slice off both arms with those with the 2 previous wings, and then this one I will go for the head.
Okay.
If that's okay. So
you
slice.
slice. Both arms come off, and you see they're long, like unnaturally long, and it seems like every bone is just broken, just like lodged, and it is really hard to look at without wanting to throw up. And as you slice its head off, it just like falls and rolls to the ground, and you see just out of the head comes little maggots that just crawl out into the sand.
And then I look over to the second one as I slam him through my echo with the second strike there, through this strike.
That hits.
And then I will action search.
Before you can do that,
Yep.
it will use its reaction, seeing its partner be demolished. It will once again kind of summon that little dimensional tear and begin to teleport as it decides its best course of action is to go for the fleeing one because it must be weak.
Does that trigger Toonkar's reaction?
It's the same as like a dimension door, so I don't think it does. Right?
It's not. If it's dimension door, it does not.
It's not specifically dimension door, but it's a similar effect. It is a teleport.
Well,
Does it use movement?
Yeah, does it?
No.
No. Okay, then yeah, no, it wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I've been chasing this fucker for 5 turns.
Yeah. It's a very fun creature.
This is the second turn, right? Oh, the third turn.
Third
Because I
turn.
did nothing. I did nothing the first turn.
It's a very fun creature.
And the second turn, actually. And then I guess I won't action surge. I'll save it for later. Okay. I guess with that, then I think that's everything that I can do with Toonkar. Unfortunately.
As it comes back to the Miststalker's turn, you see its body just begin to wilt and decompose extremely fast as it just disintegrates into flesh and bone and maggots before it all goes away, and then all that's left is a small blue rock. Fuse.
I hurt a lot, and it's also at this moment that I remembered I have fucking shield and I could have blocked the hit.
Shield is a very good spell.
Yes, it is, but it also helps if I were to remember it.
Factual.
Well,
magic classes.
well, still 30 feet in the air, sort of just hovering now. Bang, bang.
Yeah, you have a great view of everything around you.
Bang,
That hits.
bang. then... Yeah... Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. As the firebolt kind of strikes into it, you see it try to do that same movement it did before, but it just can't seem to get it off.
What's wrong, buddy? Having trouble getting it up?
Teo, it's chase time again.
It's almost like a blink. This time you watch as like the dust just pushes. Hammer out. I'm clotheslining this fucker.
Alright. Yeah. Yep. Alright. It from what you can... Ooh.
What? Ah.
Yeah, I hit it again.
From what you can tell, it looks very beat up. It does not look good. Your turn.
I look at it, and just with one final thing, just the shield up, making that horrid screeching noise.
As it comes to its turn, it begins to screech back at you, and it is scared of you, but it still has that instinct to fight. But it still believes the weakest target was the one trying to flee. So it is going to try and strike at Marina. It's only a 17.
I thought there was a net. I thought the
only
20...
a 17, you say?
17 is better than the crit. So 7 damage. Oh, no, 5.
5 damage. Yeah.
Stay away from a horse.
And you see it kind of get ready to try and teleport away once again as it ends its turn.
Kill it with the horse. Kill it with the horse.
Danny wants a kill. Danny wants a kill on this thing, doesn't he?
Jonathan has a taste for blood.
Kill it with Jonathan.
I can't really attack myself because, like,
Right,
I'm
close.
a ranged attacker.
You know what can?
The horse, and it
Horse
has
can take
advantage.
Oh no!
Kill it with the horse.
Oh!
Yes!
I give the horse advantage.
Yes!
Roll damage.
Yes!
You see Jonathan just in pure rage from being struck earlier, just hooves up, comes down, and just starts to trample it. And he doesn't stop. He just steps and steps and steps until it is just a flat.
To his mane like a
Yeah,
like,
he is bucking.
He's all scared.
He looks more like a dog right now than a horse, as it is lifeless on the ground.
How hard is it to get horse blood out of clothing? Out of curiosity, I know he would be bleeding.
It's pretty
Yeah.
thick.
He's gonna stomp on it for an extra chance.
Let's go!
I feel like like Jonathan almost needs to like pee on the corpse or something, just for extra insult.
Yeah, he starts to pee before the corpse just starts to disappear into the blue rock.
He's just mad.
Let's
Well done.
fucking
Not
go!
Sky, thematically,
Mhm.
you said it was trying to use its teleport before everything happened, right?
Yeah.
Just thematically, I completely target it with my aura.
Your aura just smothered out that last attempt in trying
Like
to do to
the
teleport.
second it goes, and just very quietly and infernal. I haven't failed yet.
Well done. That's where we'll end for tonight, with you guys beating the Mist Stalker and the Fearmonger.
Which one was which?
The Fearmonger was the one that you just killed. It was the one that was causing you to see your worst nightmares. And then the Mist Stalker was the one that created the misty fog around you. This also, as is a big old special event, big tough fight, you level up. So, congratulations. Have fun, Danny. And I guess Eddie, have fun. Either you two who can multi-class now.
Can we get some first aid over here for the horse?
You can next session.
I want to pick up Big Blue Rock, or Little Blue Rock.
Also, Sky, what do you mean two people who can multi-class? Only Tooncar was able to.
I thought it was two people.
No, it was Tooncar, who was the only one who succeeded. Marina and I failed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you can multi-class into other stuff.
I could.
If Tooncar wants to multi-class into the new class, then good luck. Ask Danny to help you with that because I'm too COVIDized to do it.
Not today. Not for this level. Because I do get an ASI for this level.
True.
For a fighter, so I think I'm gonna go ASI and then decide whether or not I want to do that. So.
Well, thank you everyone for coming out tonight.
Yes.
Or a perk.
It was eventful. And
it was something.
Something. This is what happens when you give the insane man who has deep knowledge of SDP access to homebrew monsters. That was quite fun.
Next session is most likely going to be next Monday?
Probably.
Okay. We'll see you guys then.